What's up, YouTube? This is Too Raw for TV. All right, so yeah, man, Diddy. You can tell Diddy is very desperate right now. Of course, yesterday Diddy and his legal team offered a $50 million package, which would included two homes that he owns, his residence in Miami and his mother's residence, which together is valued at $50 million, as collateral to earn his freedom via bail until the trial begins, as well as he would agree to wear an ankle monitor and limit his whereabouts to just Miami and the trial location and the airports. That would have been where he would limit his locations and his travel. I had a feeling the judge would deny that, and they did. So now Diddy has come out with another proposal. I'm assuming on top of what he already had offered or proffered. So Diddy has taken another swing at getting out on bail, and he's upping his offer to the court, declaring he will forego contact with almost all women while he's out. In documents that have been available today, Diddy's legal team says if he's released on bail, the security company that keeps a log of all visitors to his Miami Beach home will hand over those logs to the government nightly in order to be fully transparent about who Diddy is contacting. They also say Diddy will limit all visitors to family, property caretakers, and friends who are not co-conspirators in the federal indictment. Specifically, they say Diddy will restrict female visitors, with the only exceptions being family members or mothers of his children. And this, of course, is in response, obviously, to the belief that Diddy is a danger to society, and being that he is a danger, as they see it, to women, they also fear that he will try to contact witnesses, intimidate witnesses, potentially try to bribe them. Because of this fear, this is a further assurance that they will be able to monitor who he talks to. Further, Diddy also states that he will have no contact with known grand jury witnesses, and he's also agreeing to weekly drug testing. This shows the desperation that he obviously is feeling right now, that any of us would feel. Diddy's not the type of guy with his lifestyle. He's not the type of guy that can deal with this. You know what I'm saying? He's not the type of guy that can deal with what I've read, probably 23-hour lockdown, solitary confinement. He can't deal with that. And you don't know when they're going to start the trial, because there's no guarantee that they're even focusing just on Diddy. You know, Diddy is the celebrity in personality that they have set their sights on, but we don't know how big this thing is. And, with other people that they might be going at the feds, they work surreptitiously, covertly. We don't know how long this thing is and how big the web is. And it takes years at times for the feds to do their investigations. So we don't know exactly how long it will be till the trial even starts. So Diddy could be locked up for years before the trial even begins. And this is an indication right here that, this is extreme desperation time for him. I got a feeling they're going to deny it. They're going to make an example out of him. They're going to punish him. And, I have to say this. they're going to have to keep a close eye on him. Because I don't know if he can deal with this situation. It takes special people to be able to deal with what prison is really like. Not jail, prison. Okay. There's also a possibility, and I got to be careful how I say this on YouTube, that there are forces out there more powerful than him who may start wondering if they can trust this man to keep quiet about certain things. And we saw what happened to Epstein, who conveniently unalived himself, as they claimed that he did. You know what I mean? So there's a lot of things going on right now in this trial. And this is bigger than Diddy. I've been saying this before. No, I'm not. And to the slowpokes in the upper gallery who just can't seem to understand what I'm trying to articulate here, I don't give a damn about him. He's a scumbag. It's bigger than him. It's what they are actually charging him with versus what the public is seeing and what they think they're charging him with. There's a disconnect here between what they're actually charging him and what they're pushing. And I can't help but think that there's something else that they're trying to achieve, and he's the scapegoat. I think it's a combination of different factors. I think this is certain individuals showing him who they feel he is and that he is expendable. I also think it's a possibility that he had certain individuals on those tapes that he tried to have leverage on, and they pulled an ultimate power move on him. Make no mistake about it. There are bigger demons and bigger earthly devils than Diddy could ever dream of being. But those people will always be protected because they move smarter than him. Their dollars are longer than his. Their power goes deeper than his. And I'm sorry, but if you look like me and Diddy, and this is not to protect him at all, but if you look like him or me, no matter how great our power is, it's always going to be limited. We're not one of them. And we never will be. No matter how much you might be deluded into it, we'll never be one of them. Just won't. You could be an asset. They can be friendly with you. But you'll never be one of them. Never. Never. You'll always be expendable. So I think it's a multitude of factors involved in this situation. That's how I'm starting to look at it now. It's a multitude of factors. I think it even may be a situation where there's mutual benefactors using him for a purpose that'll be revealed down the line. Is he a scumbag? Yeah. Yeah. And he made a lot of critical, dumbass mistakes. His hubris caught up with him. But as I'm saying, he's not the only guy, man. He's not the only one. And there's worse devils out there. And a lot of them wear suits and ties and know how to speak nicely, and use big words and all of this. But they make him look almost angelic in comparison. They're demons. We have Congress people You know, there are 535 members of Congress, and I think something like 40% of them have horrible. What was it I read? 40% or 50% of them have criminal records. Their credit's all messed up, but because they have the powers, the perk of power, you know, it doesn't hinder them like it would hinder me and you. You know, they're all dirty. But anyway, that's all I got to say on this one, man. You know, he's real. He's desperate at this point. There's anybody. That's all I got to say about this.